dance because it has so much more to do than dance. I dance to connect to other people, so I can learn about myself and learn about other people. Half the time when you go into a room and you dance with people and you guys are spending time, energy together, and it's so much more than dance. It's about connection, it's about learning who you are, it's about culture, especially the kinds of dancing that I do. It's about my culture, it's about who I am, and putting all those things into one place or into one kind of art form. I guess dance would be the perfect way.
I guess I dance to express. A lot of times words can't explain how I'm feeling, and it's a good excuse to be a little aggressive sometimes because I'm not a very verbal person when it comes to confrontation or aggression. So like I take out a lot of my energy when I'm dancing. The first thing I remember from starting to dance was seeing El Beato Lorante. I was maybe 12 and I saw this woman named Wendy come out in the middle of her routine. She walked up and she did the basic salsa too, and I was just like, her performance and everything, I was just like, that's what I do in my room. Mommy, I want to do this. Like, this is what I want to do. Like, I want to do this on stage. That's what I remember.
I don't see, like, I started dancing, but like it's just because like I was fat. But like once I was in dance, I don't think there was anyone I looked up to until this one day I saw this girl. Her name was Wendy, the same girl. I saw her perform and I was like, I want to be her. And so I literally wanted to be exactly like her. I thought she was so beautiful, elegant, like just everything. And I guess she inspired me to dance, to perform, not to dance. I started dancing when I was 9 years old. 8, kind of, but 9.
I'm pretty sure I was 9 too. Fifth grade? Yeah, I was 9. I don't have a favorite because I have a short attention span, and there are different things that I like to pull from. So if I am studying something, I wouldn't want to limit myself to one favorite. I really don't have a favorite. I love salsa, bachata, cha-cha is extremely underrated to me. There's flamenco and palos and bomba. These are all things that I was lucky enough to have learned as a kid. I may not have appreciated it the way I wanted to, but because I know all these things, I can't say like I have a favorite because I just love to express, and whatever I'm feeling is what I'll dance.
I would have to say something similar. I think for me it depends on what you're doing, like how I'm feeling. When like we went to a show, like it doesn't have to be performance, but we went to like a social, like not song, we were all dancing. It was a whole bunch of us. We're all dancing salsa. We're all laughing, having a good time, and that was one experience. On the other hand, I grew up learning flamenco, and that is no joke. And so like that was something different from me. So it's like different dance for different reasons, different seasons, you know? The most important thing I learned from dance is consistency, I think. Consistency, dedication, and hard work. And if you work hard at something, it doesn't matter. In time, you're not going to be shit the entire time. You know, it's whatever you put into it. So if you continuously try and you work hard, eventually it's going to pay off.
I would definitely say connection, because I mean from when I was younger, I just learned that it's not, everybody's different, and because I always worked with groups, it taught me how to work with groups. It actually helped with work, because from a young age, being in a travel performance group, you learn how to work with other individuals. Not everybody's gonna have the same attitude. And when I got older and started doing partner work, it's a whole language. It's a whole language that I learned, and I get to do it with people from other countries because we speak the same language. So definitely connection. I'd probably be doing most of what I'm still doing. I'd be expressing, but through painting or drawing. And I like flip books. I'd probably be drawing people dancing because I draw people dancing on flip books. So I may not be in the flip book, but I'll draw other people dancing because I love dancing.
If I wasn't dancing, I'd be dead. Dead ass. Like, if I wasn't dancing, I'd be really out of shape. But no, okay, I'm done. Okay, not for real. If I wasn't dancing, I'd probably be doing art. By trade, I paint. But yeah, just finding another way to be creative. Interesting question. No, never. I've taken elements of dance and like change them in like the course of my life. Like I danced for a long time and then I stopped and I started teaching and I still taught. But I don't know if I can like fully ever say that I was like I'm completely done with it. I thought I don't think I was up to par anymore, which was different, which is why I guess I kind of leaned away a couple months ago. But once I started dancing again in October, it was I didn't break up with dance. I never thought that I didn't want to do it anymore, but I knew that I take breaks. Every once in a while I take breaks because like any artist, sometimes I have blocks. Like I get creatively, I'm blocked and I don't like to force it. So if I am blocked with dance when it comes to choreo or what I'm gonna do next, I'll dive into art, other forms. But usually when I dive into my drawing, I end up with more dancing. So no. Being human, I limit myself a lot, and being trained is just, somebody pushing you to what you couldn't do yesterday just shows me, like, it's like that in the studio, it could be like that at work, it can be like that with your family, it can be like that in interactions. Like, just because you can't do something right now doesn't mean you can't do it a week from now. So when I stopped telling myself, well, I don't know how to do that, like, that carried out into the rest of everything else, just limitations. That was an issue for a while. I would do what people said I could do. Oh, one challenge I face? I think it's I'm short. I'm really short. The girl's thick, slim thick. So I always kind of felt like, damn, I'm never gonna be, I don't think I'm gonna be able to be up to like the level or like the standard of like what everyone was looking for. And I just always this challenge of never feeling good enough and never feeling like your best self. But I think as an artist, you always feel like that. And I think that's part of it. That's how you get better. That's how you grow. But sometimes it wins, But majority of the time, like, I'm grateful for that aspect, I guess, because it always pushes me to do better, to be smarter, to be faster, to be everything everyone said I couldn't be. Yes. I would want to learn. Damn, I don't know. I think I would want to learn. What?
Tango.
Oh, who, you?
I would want to learn tango. Just like not learn it, like live it. I would want to disappear for 6 months and come back just a tango dancing. Just what is she? What? Just tango is probably gonna be next.
I want to do like, I want to be a bad bitch hip hop dancer. Like not like just like hot. Like I want to like do it. You know what I'm saying? Like when you watch the video, you're like, oh my god, that bitch killed it. I want that to be me. So like I think it's more of like a feeling I would want embodied in a style. You know what I'm saying?
Advice. Even though I appreciate the lessons that I've learned in time, I still would have given myself advice because I love me, and I would have been like, don't let what they're telling you get to you. Like, we literally paint the picture of our own lives, and if you don't go out for it, you're just gonna get what life gives you. And I was just like, oh, let me just see what happens. And I would probably have gone back and been like, no, you have to get up and go get it.
yeah, I think it would be just to keep hustling, keep on pushing. Not everyone's rooting for you. That's the truth. But keep on hustling because it's gonna pay off. No, but it'll be so good. It's gonna be so worth it. It's so worth it. You're so close. I mean, I'm not there yet. Watch what I keep telling myself now. I'll be like, bitch, you're gonna go on. Literally, right before I go on. And then it's like, calm down. That's something I've recently had to learn how to do. Sometimes my nerves will get the best of me, but I have to be like, okay, breathe. Count to 5. Now be a bad bitch. Then you want her.
Right before performances, I'm literally... I get nervous until I'm backstage, and then once I'm backstage, I'm like, this is gonna be fun. Performance is the best part. This is just coincidence that I was making eye contact with her at New York Congress.
Bitch, you're gonna say the same story as me.
I'm telling you, it was a memorable experience because we were on stage performing for New York. It was the New York Salsa Congress, and we were opening up the adult show on Saturday night. And to us, that was a really, really big deal because we were a teen group. We were young teens, and someone had messed up our music. You heard someone's voice over our song in the middle. It was the opening of this 9 o'clock show, and Daniela and I, at one point, we had to face each other. We were dancing, and her and I started laughing at each other because it was happening. They were messing up our music. Nobody was messing up the choreography, but it was real life. Someone was trying to sabotage our performance, and we just started laughing. We were just laughing. We were like, oh my God, this is happening. Okay, let's keep going. And then the crowd went off because no one skipped a beat, even though the music was going crazy. And that was just, it's the only thing I can remember when I think about my younger days performing.
So I had an old partner, and we had this duo, and I think we were performing at like the Queens Museum of Art, and I think it was for like Panama Independence Day, and so there he was supposed to be wearing all black, and I was wearing black and red, and he wore a studded belt. A studded belt. And we were like, why would you wear a studded belt? So we made him turn his belt inside out. Whatever, fine. So, we're dancing, we're doing a salsa, and, we're doing our partner work, and there's this one part, and it's just me, it's just consistent. Like, he just turns me downstage, like, just keeps on going. So we prep for the turn, and as we prep, his belt latches onto my dress because it's inside out. So he starts, and like the belt is wrapping around me, coming down my torso, down my legs, and people are screaming in the crowd like, dale, and I'm like, I'm gonna die. I'm getting whipped. And then we didn't fuck up at all, and it was to this day one of the funniest memories I have of just being like, what the fuck. Dance is my hobby. Well, I guess my other hobby is I really like to volunteer and mentor others because I think it's important. I think it's really important, like while you're growing, to help others, to rise up and help other people who aren't around you. So, like, in a way, yes, because I definitely think the aspect of community is important when it comes to just like even dancing in a group. Like, I can't just care about myself. I have to care about the girls or the guys dancing next to me and make sure that we look good together. That I'm doing everything I can to make sure that you're good. So I guess, yeah.
My hobbies, and how do they dance? My hobbies include pretty much, if it's not dance, it's art. So the things that I end up drawing is like I like drawing dancing, believe it or not, and I like faces and bodies and muscle movement and flip books. I actually I'm not good at coloring, so all my stuff is in black and white, but it helps with dance because when I'm drawing something, if I end up putting her in a certain position, I'm like, ooh, that could turn into this, and then suddenly the picture turns into side by sides, and then it's then it's dance, and I'm like, I can do that, so I want to bring it from the paper to real life. And if it's not that, then I like to think that I'm crafty, so I'll take outfits and redo them or whatever. But how has that helped? made some costumes of my own, because if I can do it myself, I will. That's just what it is with me. What works for others doesn't mean it's going to work for you. So sometimes the best advice is just to listen to your own. Sometimes it's best to listen to your own. You're going to have your own path, and it's not a terrible thing. And if you can think it, you can make it happen.
Be scared and do it anyways. You know, be scared and do it anyways. Be true to who you are while you do it. Because at the end of the day, it's the end of the day, and you only have to be with yourself. So just stay true to who you are. Be humble, because at the end of the day, you still ain't shit either. And there's people working out there working harder and better, faster, and stronger. So stay true to you. Work hard, be scared, and do it anyways.